Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. So today our group will be presenting on the job costing of the Bloom Beverages business. Next, we will start with the business overview of Bloom Beverages. Bloom Beverages is owned by Mr. Kamal Adli and operates as a sole proprietorship under a business simulation. The business was established on 11 April 2023 and mainly sells refreshing non-alcoholic cold beverages such as sparkling drinks, fruit juices, and smoothies. The store operates on different days and locations. During the weekend, which is Saturday and Sunday, Bloom Beverages operates from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Meanwhile, on Monday, the store operates at 8 a.m. with the same operating hours, which are from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m., mainly to serve students. In terms of manpower, the business is managed by Mr. Kamal himself, assisted by his partner and one worker. For the main menu, there are two hot-selling drinks that we are choosing for our job costing, which is the first one is Ribena Lychee Soda, and the second one is the cocktail drink. The target customers of this business are UiTM students and customers in our market. To promote the business, Bloom Beverages will be picked up under the account at Bloom_Beverages.
So right now, I would like to talk about business protocol. On first, project briefing and business selection on 30 December 2025, and then physical interview with the owner, which is Mr. Kamal, on 3rd January 2026. Third is we doing analysis interview of output to take the data, to collect the data and put it on our project. Then on 18 January 2026, we started to make a division of duty to divide each part of us on the group project. And lastly, on the next day, we start to doing a draft assignment and video presentation.
So, this is the job cost part. The first stage is Ribena Lychee Soda. First, direct material. The direct material use Ribena, coconut tadi coco, pineapple fresh, FNN ice cream soda, mineral water and ice. The total cost for direct material comes to RM239.32. Next is direct labor. Direct labor consists of a drink maker and a drink serve. They are paid RM8 per hour. Working 6 hours per day for 3 days. The total direct labor cost is RM288. For direct expenses, we do not have any. So the primary cost is RM527.22. Next is production overhead. First, indirect material use plastic cup with lid and straw with a total cost of RM49.20. Next, indirect labor. The indirect labor involved is the cashier with a total cost of RM144. Next, indirect expenses. The indirect expenses is store rental, which costs RM30. So the total production overhead is RM223.20. We continue. For non-manufacturing overhead, we do not have any. Therefore, the total production cost is RM750.42. The cost per unit is RM3.50. With a 35% profit margin, the profit per unit is RM1.10, making the selling price RM4.25 per unit. For profit per week, 55% of the total production cost give a profit of RM262.65. This makes the total selling price per week RM1,013.07. That's all for the job cost part for Ribena Lychee Soda.
Now, I will be presenting our job costing for our cocktail business project. First, I will explain our direct cost, which consists of direct materials and direct labor. For direct materials, we use ingredients such as straight lychee, nata de coco, mango, fruit cocktails, sweetened creamer, evaporated milk, and ice. The total cost of direct materials is RM240. Next, for direct labor, we hire 2 workers, a drink maker, and a drink server. Each of them work 6 hours per day for 3 days at a rate of RM8 per hour. The total direct labor cost is RM288. There were no direct expenses involved. Therefore, our prime cost, which is the total of direct materials and direct labor, is RM502.
Next, I will explain our production overhead, which includes indirect materials, indirect labor, and indirect expenses. For indirect materials, we spend RM25.80 on plastic cups with lids and RM7 on straws, giving a total of RM32.80. For indirect labor, we pay workers RM8 per hour for 6 hours per day over 3 days, which amounts to RM144. For indirect expenses, we pay RM30 for store rental for 3 days. Therefore, the total production overhead is RM206.80. By adding the prime cost and production overhead, we obtain our total production cost, which is RM708. The total production cost for 1 week is RM1,210.80. There is no non-manufacturing overhead included, so this amount represents the total cost. We produce 118 cups of cocktail over 3 days, which makes the cost per unit RM6.73. To determine the selling price, we apply a 35% profit margin, which is RM2.36 per unit. Therefore, the selling price per cup is RM9.09. For 1 week, the total profit is RM423.78, and the total selling price per week is RM1,634.58. This pricing ensures that all costs are covered while achieving our targeted profit margin.
Throughout this assignment, I gained a better understanding of job costing and how different cost components are used in real business situations. I also learned how to read and analyze job cost cards, calculate unit costs, and determine selling prices based on profit margins. This group project also helped me improve my note taking and data organization skills when handling material, labor, and overhead costs.
After completing this assignment, I personally gained a clear understanding of how businesses determine production costs and selling price, including the differences between direct cost, direct labor, overhead, and also the profit. I also realized the importance of indirect cost in total cost calculation, which enhanced my basic cost accounting knowledge and highlighted the role of proper financial planning in ensuring business profitability and sustainability.
From this assignment, I learned how product costing helps determine the correct selling price for a product. I also understand the difference between direct cost, labor cost, and overhead cost, and how each of these affect profit. This project showed me that proper costing is important to ensure the business cover all expenses and remain profitable. Overall, this assignment helped me understand how costing works in the real business situation.
After completing this assignment, I personally gained a clearer understanding of how job costing works in a real-life business situation. By carrying out the costing process myself, I was able to identify direct materials, direct labor, and manufacturing overhead for each product. This helped me realize that even when products are sold in the same store, their cost structures can be different.
In my perspective, this assignment project has improved my knowledge in accounting world and how actually this specific store run their business properly to sustain for a longer period. Therefore, this experience also might help me if I am running for a business, because this assignment teach us to calculate the whole cash flow so that there are no misinformation on putting the money, because when we are doing business, there is a risk of loss, and if it did not manage properly, it will become a disaster and probably did not get a full profit because of the misinformation. And to sum up, Bloom Beverage is a business that provides many types of mouth-watering drink that pull many local people because of the taste and good quality. Blue Beverage is also managed to create profit and have a bright future to sustain and improve their businesses, maybe by opening a new store, branch, and so on, to expand Mr. Kamal businesses to get a better career in his life.